Hey guys, Random Stuff 124 here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make BB cream. So, if this hasn't been requested or anything, because people don't request things on my channel, because nobody watches my videos, because I'm a loner. Not the point. So today I thought I'd show you guys how to make BB cream, because I've been making... So I made a video yesterday, and I made one earlier today, and now I'm going to make another one. And the reason for this is because I'm bored. So to make your BB cream, you're going to want to have a placemat. Here, let me focus this down here. So a placemat, some kind of container to put it in, and this is just an old, like a skin lifter container that still has stuff in it, which is kind of hard to get out, but not the point, again. And then I might also use this container, and it's broken up right now. And where is my other... but it's a vacuum container that I got at Daiso, so who knows which one I'm going to use. I might use this one, more likely. Next, you're going to need a moisturizer. This moisturizer has SPF in it, but if it doesn't, or if it has a low SPF, like this one, then just add your SPF to it, and this is just a SPF 30 sunscreen, so either one works. I'm going to use this one. Next, you're going to need a foundation, and this one is a medium foundation, and it does have SPF in it, which is great, but it just doesn't have enough. This part is totally optional, but concealer. I only have like creamy concealers, but these will add a lot more pigments to your foundation, but you can also add a slightly darker foundation to your skin tone. This is also optional, but this will help keep down acne, and this is witch hazel. So that's all you have to do is add witch hazel, which has an interesting smell to it. Next, you're going to need, again, this is optional, some kind of powder to add to your face, and this one is just like a light sheer powder. You can also use cornstarch, which works awesome. Next, you're going to need 1/8 of a teaspoon or 1/2 a teaspoon. You can also estimate, but yeah. Some kind of primer to keep it on, lasting a long time. Again, optional, but this will help it stay on even longer. And this is a setting spray. If you guys, this is also an alternative to primer. A little container to mix it in, and this is just a little container. Since I have a bunch of them, you can get them at Dollar Tree really cheap. And then something to stir with, like popsicle sticks. So let's get started. So starting out with my container, you're going to want to add in all the white stuff first and mix it in together. So you're going to add 1/2 of your moisturizer. Oops, got some right there. And then 1/2 of your primer, and that's like 3 squirts. Let me move this closer. And just mix it in. Now you're going to add in, I'm going to add in just a little bit more primer, and this one is an eye primer. Like that much. Okay. And now, after that, I'm going to add just a little bit more moisture, some SPF for extra SPF protection. Okay. And now I'm adding in 2 squirts of setting spray. That was actually 3. And you're going to mix it all together. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Okay, now you're going to add in a little bit of witch hazel. So you're going to add an entire, just a little bit less than your cup, and it's going to get really watery after this, but that's okay because we're going to add in a foundation. And this one is not completely liquidy, so yeah. I'm going to add in, this is actually not an 1/8, this is a 1/4, by the way, a 1/2 a teaspoon of foundation. Add in. Okay, now I'm going to add in some concealer, just a little bit. Again, you don't want to add in too much. It'll just make it a little bit too pigmented. And I'm adding that much. And this one's a little bit lighter than my skin tone, because I usually have lighter concealers than my skin tone. And now that you've added all of those ingredients, I'm going to scrape in some powder just to give it more pigmentation. So just scrape up your powder, if you don't mind ruining it, which mine, I really don't care. You just don't want to scrape all of it. And put it into your container. Okay, now mix it all in. I'm gonna hold it up here real close so you guys can see. Here. Now mix it together really, really, really well. Now this is obviously not going to make a full bottle of BB cream. So now that you've made this, it's not as pigmented as I would want it to be. So I'm going to add in a pump more of foundation to make it more pigmented. And there we go. So now that we've made this, I'm going to make one more batch. So really quickly, I'm going to make one more batch. 1, 2. So I'm going to do this pretty quickly. Just so that we fill at least half of the bottle. And this time I'm going to use this concealer. So, this one is a little bit darker than the other one. Has a little bit of a gray skin tone to it. I'm just going to estimate for this one and spray and a little bit of witch hazel. Okay, now mix together until smooth. Extra added pigments. And again, the great part about this is you can adjust pigments. Okay, I'm going to scrape out some more foundation. Again, you can use cornstarch. And you want to make sure that it's a sheer powder as well. Just tap that in. Okay, so I'm just going to mix it together a little bit more. This is what it looks like, and I'm just going to swatch a little tiny bit of it on my hand. And remember that on the back of your hand it might be light, but if it matches the skin tone on the back of your hand, it's going to be a little bit darker on your face. So you just want to remember that. And it definitely works out pretty well, and you can't see very well with my really sucky camera. But now I'm just going to distribute the product, and I'm going to use this vacuum container, I have decided. So I'm going to put the cap on, and this is how it works. So you put the cap on, and then you want to make sure you have all the pieces, and then you're going to put your product into the container. This is not working out well either. So just use your little scooper duper thingy. Especially since this is definitely not enough to make a full bottle. And there's still enough to use at the bottom too as well. And I'm probably really boring you guys right now. I get bored a lot on videos, so I'd be really bored on my video, especially since I'm too lazy to edit stuff. Okay, so now just tap it a little bit. You're gonna get your little vacuum sign. And push it up. It gets out the majority of the air inside of there. Yay! So we've made our BB cream, and I did not make a lot. That's how much I made. And now I'm going to test it out on my face. So I'm going to use a little thing and pump some out on here. And it's really watery. I don't like that. So I wish I had a mirror, which I'm going to get. Hold on. Oh, I'm not opening this. Okay. And there are sparkles on this, which I have no idea why, so I'm going to use the other side. So I'm going to shake this up a little bit. Okay, so I got quite a bit of product on there, and I'm going to attempt for the second time. And I'm probably, from the sample, I'm going to oh no, that is not good. I'm pumping. If you guys want, you can skip ahead because I'm so boring. Okay, so I'm going to end this video because I'm so crazy. But leave a comment down below if you liked it and tell me if I was boring, which probably was. And I'm going to make a little bit more of this product because it is very light, which I do like, although I don't really like super liquidy foundation. I'm more of like a middle foundation, and let me just tell you what I mean by that. So this foundation that I'm using isn't super liquidy. It's like that. It's like, and let me just show you guys how much coverage it has. Just gonna use my fingers. So it has a lot of coverage, and obviously the BB cream isn't gonna have as much coverage. But anyways, leave a comment down below if you liked it. See you guys later. Bye. Stop recording.